If you have never run ads, or you're scared to run ads and you want to start a business, or you already have a business, you need to stop being afraid to run some ads. You need to watch this video because advertising absolutely works. Marketing works. I've met so many people that want to start a business. I've met so many people that have a business based on word of mouth, and they think that I always hear this all the time. Word of the mouth is the best advertising. Okay, yeah, word of mouth is good advertising. It's great. But if you just rely on word of mouth, you're always going to be stuck at a certain level in your business. You're going to be stuck at a small point where your sales really aren't going to be that much. Because for you to get new buyers, there's people, when you rely on word of mouth and you rely on traditional advertising methods, not paying for ads, not paying barely any money to get your name out there, just spreading the word yourself, word of mouth. Oh, if I do a good job, people will find out. Yes, it will work, but you're going to spend 20 fucking years, 10 years trying to get up to a point that someone could reach in probably a few months with advertising. And that's the God honest truth right there. So I'll give you an example. I have a cleaning service, and I actually learned how to run a cleaning service from someone else that has a cleaning service, my mentor. My mentor taught me the basics of the business, but it took her about 20 years to get to the point where I'm at, to make basically over 200K a year in her business, to make like $250,000. I remember she told me that, she said, oh, I made $250,000 last year, right? Not profit, just generally the business bringing it in. Within my first year of my business, I ran a shitload of ads. A shitload. I fucking put a ton of money into ads. I went all in. I also pulled in 250K that year. And it only took me 1 year. It took her 20 years to get to that high point because she doesn't advertise her service. She doesn't have a website. She doesn't have a Facebook page. She doesn't run any advertising, nothing. Like no Facebook, no Google My Business, nothing like that. And this is you'll see this bias in a lot of small business owners. When you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna meet a lot of people that say that same thing. Word of the mouth is the best. And it's they try to act like ads are just this fucking scam. Running advertising is a scam. Because in all reality, the reason that they think advertising is that they got by without using advertising. Okay, yeah, you can fucking get by without using advertising. But you're going to spend a long ass fucking time. You're going to spend a long time having to build up momentum for that. Having to wait and rely on word of mouth. Because if people don't know that your business exists, they're not going to call you. This is the name of the game when it comes to marketing. Marketing is about getting new clients. Marketing is about building demand. Marketing literally builds demand. You can create demand through marketing. That's why the biggest companies in the world, they run advertisements. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, fucking all this NFL shit. You watch an MMA match, what do you see? Fucking all these ads for different platforms, crypto.com, whatever, right? That's why on all these influencers, you watch these influencers, why do they shout out, oh, Dollar Shave Club, NordVPN? They're advertising, bro. Nobody would know who the fuck NordVPN is. Everyone knows what the fuck NordVPN is. It's like a meme at this point on YouTube. But because they fucking pay these influencers, it's another form of advertising, and fucking all these people say to use NordVPN. Now when you think of a VPN, they're one of the first ones that pops into your fucking head. If they just said, oh, we're just going to make the best VPN and people are going to tell their friends, bro, they would take them fucking forever to get to the point where they're at now. Nobody fucking, like, yeah, word of mouth works. And that's the thing. Word of mouth should be a complimentary thing. If you run ads, if you run advertising for your business, if you run some fucking ads, if you invest a little bit of money in some marketing, you're gonna get word of mouth faster, because you're gonna have more clients, you're gonna have more jobs, products sold, right? Versus the guy that's just relying on fucking word of mouth. Like, you're gonna have the same advantage as him. You're gonna have word of mouth also, because you're just gonna, if you do a good job, that's the thing. Word of mouth goes for anything, right? Word of mouth can be good and bad, right? You run a restaurant and your food fucking sucks, people are gonna talk. People are gonna say this restaurant is shit, right? If your food is good, they're gonna say the same thing. Oh, the food is good there, right? That's gonna happen whether you're a big restaurant or a small restaurant. A small restaurant, there's gonna be word of mouth for a small restaurant. There's gonna be word of mouth for a big restaurant. Do you want to be the business that grows faster, quicker, right? Because that's basically what advertising does. It causes your business to grow faster. You're injecting money, you're putting your name out there, and you're getting money back. And it absolutely does work. It's not a fucking scam. Literally, there's this, if you want to learn more about how ads work, ads are actually an investment. Marketing is an investment. There's this thing called ROAS. It's called return on ad spend. Your ROAS is how much money, it's basically a mathematical equation, but it's simple. Let's say you spend $100 in ads and you sold $1,000 worth of products, right? So you spent $100 on the ads and you got $1,000 in sales. Okay? Your ROAS is going to be $10 for every $1 you put in. So if you divide it, basically you're just going to divide it. So if you see, for every $1 you put into ads, you got $10 in sales. Okay? And advertising can be so effective on like high margin stuff. Like, I've run advertising before that was literally like 100, like for every dollar I put in, I was making like $100. I'm not joking. Like, for, you know, one of my businesses that I have that's still running, it's very profitable. It's not a big business, but it's high margins, you know. It's kind of, I'm just keeping it as like a cash cow, but every dollar I put in advertising for that business, I usually get like $100 back. Like, I could spend $20 in ads and I'll get like $400 worth of sales. So I'm probably making even more than $100 per dollar or whatever. I don't know the exact amount, but it's a lot. And this business, same thing, fucking word of mouth, off the charts, right? Word of mouth plays a big part. But advertising isn't just like, oh wait, before we continue, by the way, if you're a small business owner and you want to learn how to run ads, or you want someone like me to tell you what to do, how to get you on the right track, if you want to learn about running a small business and you need help, you need a business coach, go ahead and book my Calendly link down below. We will talk and we will outline a plan for you and try to help you get started running some ads, okay? So, advertising, it's not just Facebook or Google. Like, okay, it's probably some of the best ads are going to be like your online social media ads. Those are going to be like the heavy hitters nowadays. Newspapers don't work anymore. Do not advertise in the fucking newspaper. You will have boomers tell you a lot. Dude, do not listen to fucking older folks when it comes to like a lot of this like stuff, like advertising. I swear to God, I've had mentors that were like, all of my mentors that were older, like boomers, we're stuck in the past. They say shit like fucking put flyers and fucking newspapers and stuff, like go knock on doors. Like, bro, nobody wants fucking people knocking on their doors. Like, That shit used to work. Newspapers used to work. I remember I listened to one of these boomers. Like I spent like $200 fucking dollars on a newspaper ad and got like 0 calls. And she was like, "You gotta let it run longer." I'm like, dude, I could have spent this shit on fucking Facebook and fucking had like people like messages like literally like that day. Like why the fuck am I gonna fucking pay the dusty old newspaper and fucking a month later literally results in nothing? So the newspaper don't work no more, guys. Don't fucking pay for the newspaper ads. That shit's gone. People use Facebook nowadays to get their news and fucking see drama and buy and sell stuff. Facebook is like the new like classifieds, okay? Facebook Marketplace and stuff. Google ads work, Facebook ads work, Google and Facebook, Instagram ads, they work. They all work. LinkedIn ads work. There's like Snapchat, TikTok ads. I've never used Snapchat ads. I'm currently in the process of learning how to make TikTok ads. I'm still learning that. So I'm very experienced when it comes to Facebook ads. I've been doing it for years. I'm like kind of an expert on Facebook ads. I'm not gonna lie. Like Facebook ads are easy for me. Google ads is something I'm still learning. I know how to do LinkedIn ads. Like I said, TikTok ads, I've heard they're very good. I'm still learning those. I would not recommend getting into Snapchat ads because I think Snapchat is like a dying app, to be honest. Like less and less people are using Snapchat because there's just no point. You know, the short form, like posting stories and stuff. You could do that on TikTok and Instagram now. So Snapchat, not good. Streaming ads. This is the new TV advertising, okay? If you've ever heard of streaming ads, that's like on Roku or like on these like Netflix and shit or fucking Paramount Plus. They actually have ads managers. So when people are watching like TV in your area, I've never done streaming ads. I'll probably give it a shot here in the future. They're fairly new. It's a fairly new form of online advertising, the streaming ads. So like someone's watching fucking Netflix or Hulu or whatever, you could actually have your ad pop up in front of them. So that's pretty cool, actually. You know, you're watching TV in your local area and boom, your lawn care service shows up. Oh, you need your grass cut, you need your house cleaned, whatever. You know, a house cleaning service, yeah, no, that would do really good on the streaming ads because they're watching TV, man, in their house, and their house is dirty, and they don't want to fucking clean it, bro. You know, that's why they're watching TV. So yeah, streaming ads, that's a new thing. Business cards work. Absolutely, I would still recommend to have business cards. I was literally in a situation today where I did a walkthrough for a new commercial cleaning contract. And dude, I forgot my fucking business cards. I fucked up. I forgot to bring them. I was in a rush. And this guy, he was like, where's your business card? Like, do you have a business card? And I froze up. I realized I didn't have any on me. I'm like, oh, dude, shit. Fuck, dude. Like, this guy wanted the business card and I didn't have it on me. And they absolutely do work, bro. I've literally printed a shitload of money off business cards. Business cards are a passive form of advertising. When you're doing the jobs, when you're actually in your business, when you're meeting people, it's just have the business cards on you and hand them out throughout your day. Like, don't use the business cards as like the main form of getting jobs because it's not going to work. The business cards is good for the word of mouth shit. Okay? If you want to increase your word of mouth, like, have fucking business cards. Because when they like need, like, remember you, or they try to tell your friend about your service or whatever, or your product, they're going to have your fucking card. And they'll have your phone number and everything, your email. And they'll take a picture, send it to their friend, or they'll just hand it to their friend. Business cards are good. I think if any entrepreneur, you need to have a fucking stack like 500 or 1,000 business cards. Make it look good. Spend time, like actually make it look good. Put your email on there. Put your phone number. Put your face on the fucking business card. Make sure you put your face on there. You know, a nice like LinkedIn profile picture. Make it look good. Okay? They print money. They do. But they should be used in conjunction, like in your everyday entrepreneurial pursuits. Just have them hose on you because you never know when you're going to run into someone. Just hand them your fucking card. Say like, look, man, if you need my service, you know, you have my card. Give me a call. If you have any friends, you know, let them know, right? Okay. So yeah, business cards do work. Flyers fucking suck, dude. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste the money. I'm sure there's things that like actually flyers are good for. But I've done flyers many times. I've spent a fuck ton of money on flyers and not seen shit from them. They fucking suck. Don't do flyers. People just throw them in the fucking trash. Like I said, like email, like spend your money on like online ads. Like that's the future, like streaming ads, Facebook, Google, TikTok, all that shit. The internet. People, I mean, okay, look. What the fuck are people looking at all day? Their phone. Their fucking phone. You can have ads that literally run. They're popping up in this person's face all day. Over and over and over. They're going to see your ad multiple times. That's how these algorithms work. You'll literally see the same ad multiple times to try to get people to click. Okay? And just because you don't click on ads, that's another thing. That's another thing. Those people that like think ads are a scam or whatever, or like that they don't work, it's because they don't click on ads. They don't fucking buy shit from ads. Just because, here's something you have to remember. Just because you don't buy shit from ads or like advertising when you see a commercial or when you see a product or like an ad online, doesn't mean that other people aren't buying or clicking on it. Like, because they absolutely do. I'm telling you right now. You know, just because you ain't fucking clicking on it doesn't mean other people ain't clicking on it. Like, that's, people think that just because they hate ads, oh, I hate ads. I'm not going to buy this product now because it's being shoved in my face. I've heard that too. People try to tell me that ads are bad because they're annoying, right? Like I've had people, I'm running ads online and I've had people slide up on my ads for my service and say, I just hope you know I'm not going to use your service because this is so annoying and you're ruining your business. And I never respond. I never fucking like talk shit back, of course, because there's no point. But, you know, I just want to tell these guys like, bro, I'm literally printing money over here. Like you think that my ad is making my business worse, but in reality, it's actually growing faster than everyone else in the area. Like I'm getting fucking jobs, bookings every single day from these ads. And you're trying to give me some business advice just because you're angry that my ad popped up in your face. You're trying to give me some business advice and you don't even know what you're talking about. That's another thing. Do not listen to people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to advertising. If someone's trying to give you advice on running ads and they're not an entrepreneur and they've never fucking ran an ad, do not listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm just going to be real with you. They don't know. They don't. Like, oh, this would be a good idea. Yeah. Everyone thinks, oh, this is going to be a good idea, blah, blah, blah. Guys, if you're going to take advice from people about ads, listen to people that have done it before, people that know what works and doesn't work. Because here's another thing. A lot of people are scared of running advertising. A lot of people do try. They do try. They run an ad and it sucks. And they lose their money. It's going to happen. You will run ads where you will not get shit back. You will spend hundreds of dollars and you will not get any sales. It happens all the fucking time. And a lot of people don't know what they're doing, and they run an ad and they get fucking burnt because it's a shit ad and they don't know what they're doing. And they're like, I'm not going to do that again. Advertising is a scam. No, just because it didn't work the first or second time you did it doesn't mean it's a fucking scam. It's a trial and error process. That's another thing with ads. It's trial and error. It can take you a few attempts before you figure out what works and doesn't work. You have to test ads. You have to fucking figure out which ones are hitting, which ones are not hitting. You have to figure out the formula. And in the beginning, you'll probably be spending money. Like, you're going to spend money you're not seeing any sort of return on your ads. But you have to keep experimenting. When you find that ad that's good, the one that people respond to, the one that people click on, it becomes a money printer. That's all I gotta say. It really does become a money printer. It's a cheat code. It's a cheat code when it comes to business. I see so many fucking business owners. Guys, I'm telling you, if you have a small business or you're looking to start a small business and you're selling something, a service or a product, book a fucking call with me. Book a call. I can save you a lot of money. I can help you make a lot of money. Not just save it, but make it. Because, dude, it's crazy. You know how many small business owners I fucking have talked to, and they're like complaining about their sales or whatever, or this, or, oh, it's slow right now. And they don't run ads. And I'm like, dude, it's fucking slow because you don't put any money into marketing. That's why it's slow. Like, nobody knows who the fuck you are, dude. They're not going to call you because they don't know about you. You're relying on that stupid word of mouth bullshit. And, just, getting likes on Facebook or whatever. Organic works. Organic posting on, like, Facebook's, like, playing the social media game does work. I would call that, like, a form of advertising because, like, organic marketing, organic SEO and stuff, it does work. It should be it's good to have both. You want to run ads and you want to put out organic stuff. Like, you want to, like, if you have a Facebook and Instagram for your business, you should run ads and you should be posting on there. Literally. You should be doing both. They work together. Someone clicks on your ad, then they go to your page, then they see that you're posting, then they see that your social media is active, that you have followers and stuff. So yeah, no, they should be used in conjunction with each other. I don't think anyone should just stick only to organic or only to ads, because organic can actually save you quite a bit of money because you're getting that money without spending it. You just have to post on social media. Like, often, you have to make sure you post, like, consistent. That's the main thing with organic where people fuck up. They don't post consistent. And the ads are going to funnel more people towards your business faster. It's going to cost you money. And organic is going to do it, like, more passively. And it's going to give you, like, more, like, a better reputation. It's going to increase the chances that someone's going to actually, buy your product because they see that, you have a following, you have videos, you have pictures, you have all sorts of, like, social proof, people leaving reviews on your page saying that your product is good. So, and reviews absolutely do matter. Guys, get them 5-star reviews. If you have a Google, you need to focus on getting 5-star reviews, like, as many as possible, because they absolutely do it's a big difference. So, book a coaching call down below if you need help with any of this kind of stuff. Peace.